So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. We've got James Harden, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. Here we go. So Boston will get the first possession. Pass to Bird. Here's Nash. Nice ball movement by Boston. Harden from outside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Here's Garnett. Here's Dantley. The kick to Tatum from behind the arc. And he buries his first look.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Outside Harden. Screen by Robinson. Three-pointer off the mark. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. SGA deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dantley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Puts up a 3. Garnett no good. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And so it's Utah with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Back to SGA. Can they get it? Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Celtics lead by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Garnett passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Nash. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Harden. Tatum pulls it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And they take the lead.
Yeah, great read by Tatum now. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night now.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Robinson. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
No good on the second free throw.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Oh, got that one up quick. Tatum's got 5 points.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
James Harden. 2 shots.
That's good from Harden.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
And he makes both free throws.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Danley. Throws it up high. Robinson with a steal. Here's Nash. 15 in his last outing. Outside Harden. Puts the move on. It's blocked.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this game.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Commissioner Silver suggests that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live, and the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Now here's Robinson. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Pass to Tatum. Here's Chamberlain. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Will Chamberlain. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Boston making a switch here. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Nash. Here's Bird. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Garnett. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game. The shot's good from SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket on the night.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Harden. He's got 7, and it's Bird missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Tatum. There's a screen. The 3 is up. They get it back. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, B.A., I'm going to tell you guys that this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me. 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Danley. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Line change here for Utah. And the Celtics also making a change. Bailey's checked in. Robinson passes to Vandeweghe. Here's Nash. Checked by Rondo. Pass to Ginobili. Robinson with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Bailey. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, VA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Cousins with the screen. Rondo passes to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Larry Bird, Mark Price.
Off the inbound pass. Price pulls it in. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Harden from deep three-point land. Utah grabs the miss. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Despite playing in different conferences, it's been a contentious rivalry. These teams share plenty of history.
From the arc. That shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Cousins gets the bucket. Now here's Harden. He has 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Looking to end this cold spell. He gets it in there. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Rondo passes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, VA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Price gets the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, Rondo. Here he goes. Cousins for 3. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo, he's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 10. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Price, the pass to Bailey. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Bird's got 5.
It turns out Harden was the bait that time, freeing up a shooter on the perimeter.
To the inside. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the Celtics.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, leading by 9. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Ginobili in at the 2. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Stolen rolling. Garnett, powered down with both hands.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Vandeweghe. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on to Marcus Cousins. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Jazz making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Boston. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, and around their young consumers and young fans.
Second team foul.
Vandeweghe passes to Bailey. Here's Price. SGA covering. Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Ginobili. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Price. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Garnett, no good. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Price. Back to Antetokounmpo. Again, the miss by Boston. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Ginobili. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
SGA against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bird. Clock at 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Price. That 3's off the mark. Utah leading by 18. Cousins drives in. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's Garnett. Low block shot. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Garnett's got 8 points. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
James Harden, he's checked in for Boston. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle.
Now, checking out the Jazz, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
And he's going for the lob. Şengün with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to SGA. And here's Tatum. Here's Danley. He's got 5. That one's good for 2. 7 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To stop the drought. Nails it from 3.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Pass to Danley. Back to SGA. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
One shot.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Boston. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Tatum's got 10.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
And here's Harden. A 17-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Here's Bird, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Up top, SGA. Coming off a 22-point game again.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
And it's Bird missing. Utah's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Right side, Tatum. An easy 2 on the layup. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Bird. Back to Harden. From 11 feet away, buries the jump shot. Harden's got 11.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Utah shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Outside Harden. The three. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. A shot from the high post. Boston pulls it in. Here's Nash. Pass to Harden. Here's Vandeweghe. SGA covering. Here's Nash. Cuts off the pass. SGA with it. Give him 8. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Harden can't hit.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Pass to Garnett. Utah moving the ball around. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 16 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Price. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Harden.
2 minutes.
Will it go? And the layup is good. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But one thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Price. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
Here's Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Vandeweghe. Utah grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. And so it's Utah building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Utah Jazz.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
I think for the Jazz, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
So the Celtics 5 right now. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bird in at the 3. Outside Harden. This one for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And for Boston, they're shooting around 41%. Here's Bird, hounded by Tatum. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's SGA. The shot from the low post is good. SGA's got 14.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Outside Harden. Over to the wing. Here's Bird, hounded by Tatum. Bird passes to Nash. It's stolen by SGA. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Nash. And it's all from three-point range. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. It's stolen by Tatum. The 3 is up. Kept alive.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Robinson, and it's blocked.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Throw it down on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied. It just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Harden hits them both.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Garnett. Utah moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Puts it up. And James Harden pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. The alley-oop finishes off the mark.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
SGA passes to Chamberlain. Shoots over Robinson. Good work defensively by Robinson. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Nash. Back to Harden. Antetokounmpo outside. Takes a three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That's good from Robinson on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Bird. The rebound by the Jazz. Garnett's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Jazz.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
First one falls for him. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
He's off on the second, and the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, BA, they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Harden, the pass to Robinson, and it's good. 2 points. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Outside Tatum. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Lets a three fly. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 13.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside Tatum. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. Here's Nash. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Tatum. No good, off the front rim. The Jazz have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 18 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Nash passes to Robinson. Now Harden from outside the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Garnett's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Right side, SGA. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Bird. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Outside Harden. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Nash passes to Robinson. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Nash. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Harden. Down low. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Maybe one of the tougher covers inside. Don't blame him for the foul on Giannis there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Shoot 2.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The first free throw is good. We'll stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Here's Ginobili, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Boston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Harden, takes it inside, banked it in off the glass. Harden's got 17 points.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Outside, Rondo. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Antetokounmpo outside. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Rodman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Chamberlain. Misses the baby hook. The Celtics shooting about 40% so far in the third. Snatched away. Pass to Ginobili. Outside, Rondo.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Cousins.
2 minutes.
Good work defensively by Robinson. The Celtics shooting only 42%. Here's Harden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
And the first one at the line is good. And some tough salary decisions this summer for the Boston Celtics, Coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old.
Harden hits them both. 1:41 left in the third. And here's Rondo. Still no points. Here's Cousins. Back to Rondo. Utah moving the ball around. There's a screen. Here's Ginobili. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Boston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Bird. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Bird's got 18.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Cousins, and a nice finish on the layup. 13 points in the game.
And that's just grown man strength from Cousins there. Able to fend off the physical defense. Nice play.
Pass to Harden. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bailey, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bailey's gotten his third basket of the night. Utah has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Rondo takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Rondo.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul, second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Rajon Rondo.
Two.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one. Here's Bird. 18 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Rondo with it. A deep three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's SGA in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
On the wing, SGA. Back to Tatum. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Price. SGA covering. Pass to Vandeweghe. From deep. Knocks down the long J. Vandeweghe's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Chamberlain. Back to SGA. Shoots off the step back. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boston shooting at 45% of the game so far. Price, the pass to Vandeweghe. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Vandeweghe. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Price. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. SGA passes to Danley to the wing, right side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Fires it. Utah, the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. SGA's got 24 points.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Vandeweghe from 15 feet away. Chamberlain pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Outside Harden. To the inside. Vandeweghe. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Tatum passes to Chamberlain. And there it is for him. Chamberlain's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Outside Harden. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Kevin Garnett.
Boston making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Checking in for the Celtics, number 15, David Robinson.
Boston with the ball. Nice ball movement by Boston. Price, the pass to Robinson. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Pass to SGA. Here's Danley. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Celtics ball.
And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Friday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Pass to Bailey. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Tatum passes to Chamberlain. Outside, SGA. Pass to Bird. It's stolen by Tatum. To the paint. Outside, SGA. 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
Now here's Robinson, tightly guarded. Yes, it's good. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room, and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
They set the pick. Here's Bird, hounded by Tatum. Lets it go. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 10 points here in the second half.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
There's Tatum with the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Tatum's got 23.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
The 3. Fires in the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Tatum passes to Chamberlain. Outside, SGA. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Garnett, that's good. 23 points in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Robinson, a screen on SGA. Nash misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Out to the right wing. Here's Garnett. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bailey, the pass to Nash. Pass to Bird. Here's Nash, hounded by Tatum. Here's Robinson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Dantley passes to Tatum. 1:46 left in the fourth. Here's SGA. The kick to Tatum. For 3. Price pulls it in. Boston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Nash. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they earn win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams. An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Nash misses.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Tatum from downtown. And it's Bird with a rebound. Here's Nash. we see the Jazz taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter. And everybody contributing. So, you know, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right. Thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.